my friends, to the weekly Galactivation Orientation Energy Forecast. I will make a new show. It will be weekly now. Somehow my intuition is telling me that for orientation and for people that are way out there and those who are finding your way out there from the mental conceptualization of what we call the old paradigm of the mind, stepping into the new unknown to make it known. Here to give you little oracle readings, but we do it like weekly, so you have orientation for your week. And now I want to go way out there, so I'm not doing tarot. Yes, I do readings, and the way I do readings you will, I guess, witness now. So let's see what we have for this week. We have Hemimorphite. Okay, it's about the egoless state. So we getting the insights from our higher self now to get more into what does that mean, egoless. It doesn't mean give up your willpower or what you energy guided out ego. There's an ego, there's also an egai, energy guided in. So there's always two sides to the coin. So I'm reading the activation prayer for that card, and then I'll give you the healing journey for this week and you can say affirmations that you should take to mind when working with this energy, that is basically speaking through the cards and intuitively me seeing where the flow of things are and combining that with the collective intel that we get through a dream state. Okay, so greetings, child of the endless light. I thank you for reaching within my frequency. Feel my gentle breath upon you. Now let me open you to the joy of the Creator, a vision reserved for those who hold the key to the egoless state. Let us now hold and activate the mirror self. I offer to you freedom through self-respect and self-love, and on all levels. Search deep within your heart to the glistening blue pools of loving expression realized. Ignite the white rose and purify. Allow the heart to become a filter for all that passes from you. Every breath unconditional and all-loving. We have opened your path of truth. Through me now see your world and all within it. Know you are its creator. Your happiness is but a reflection of this fact. Continue your journey. Go deeply inward now, as self-realization can lead to the highest imagined potential. Let the world no longer cast a shadow through your eyes by choice, and you are free. So also, this is a prayer to activate you to get in gear to understand that part of yourself where you need to be going. This is somewhat what a reading or personalized reading would sound like if you would have a galactivation going on. So, let the world not cast a shadow upon you. That means is you have to realize that you no longer have to serve the perception of others of how they perceive you. The drama that they cord you into, and you as in servitude responding to that drama, because that's how they photonically emitting particles from their third eye, sending that to you. And since you're a resonator but you don't know the psi factor or your psyche, you adapt to that because you're here to serve. So the suffering for you or for those helpers of the world can end. You no longer have to run and cater to the world and 20 people in the house and everybody has to be having breakfast. You're bringing the breakfast and people complain about how they receive breakfast. This ends now. This is the wake up time. This is self-realization, getting back into yourself, understanding, here I am. I no longer wish to be treated that way. And you don't have to create a fight or conflict. That's not necessary. You retreat to yourself. You lick your wounds, metaphysically. You stay away from things that seem to cause trouble, not because we are cowards. Right now, conflict is not a good solution. Solution is to retreat and show how you actually work it and be successful at that. So the healing journey for this week means, if Hemimorphite, which is the stone, if you're interested in that stone, Google that idea, get that stone if you want to. I leave that up to you. It's a little bit of homework. If this stone has come to you today, it is a friendly reminder that we are all responsible for our actions. Take a good look of what is happening in life and make sure you are retaining your personal power and acting from an egoless state. All truthful acts should harm none, benefit all, and stream directly from love in the name of unity. That's very important, and I will speak upon this in a minute. Hemimorphite can also present that there is a need to embrace an important role from another lifetime, or when a loved one has recently passed and wishes to communicate with you. So be open, be receptive for the signs that are around you. Make sure also that you are not being taken advantage of. This stone can appear to you to let you know you need to recover a part of yourself from someone else's creation. The affirmation for this week is, I walk the path of truth to freedom. So this is the kicker. So I give you the keywords, and then I give you a little bit of exploration of things that we observe and that I have observed of what is and what will be, and that is higher than any contractual agreement you have on earth. It is an upper dimensional agreement that will show you the way, and there is only that way that will show you what is, as in that works, that doesn't work. Okay, the keywords for this week: the egoless state, which doesn't mean become non-resistant and giving up willpower. Self-respect and honoring yourself and honoring the vessel. Self-confidence, the truth about our own actions and the ripple effect they cause. Every wish, so be careful what you wish for, has a ripple effect, meaning consequential. Everything that you bring into action, that you create something with that. Be aware of the balance, be aware of your action. Be aware of how you self-analytically premeditate those things and get into it. The shadow self comes forth this week. What is it that puts me into an uncomfortable situation? Stuff that I really don't appreciate, stuff that I really don't like. Face it, process it, do not pin it on others, and work your way through it. There is a voice of a loved one that you have to listen to now, because the loved ones now make more sense, whether they have passed away or they're in physical form. Listen. Sit down and listen. The true reflection of self. Work is life attitude and life's attitude. So, to that weekly display, I also have another card for the Path of the Soul, which is, if you care to know, it's a fractal, kind of looks like this. It's to activate you. Well, the Path of the Soul is, and that's for everybody that finds this video right now. It is time to return to nature and reconnect. Enjoy the scent of flowers, walk quietly by the ocean, hug a tree, and get rooted in the core of Mother Earth. This time, it is time to look within. No external stimuli or social media can give you that. Turn it all off, go within. Nature will bring you back on track. It doesn't matter what you think or what your belief system is. If you follow those steps, you follow your way. You follow your center. You find your center. Watch, listen, breathe, and connect. Become the neutral observer. No longer be entangled in drama projections of others. Again, see, that's a different card set, and it says the same thing. Feel the pulse of life streaming throughout, fully and naturally. Through your heart, we are connected to all things, including our higher self. Sit quiet and then quiet your mind. Place your hand on your heart and connect. It is there that you'll find your truth. So listen to your heartbeat. Listen to nature as nature presents itself. Sorry, I have to drop the card. And really get into who you are. So now it's with the experience. Contracts, agreements, businesses, and investments. It is very clear right now that certain functions will not work. Don't be under the impression or the illusion that they'll work because you feel success. If people around you or work relationships begin to retreat or get more quieter or become less excited, then you know it's restructuring taking place, and you have to find out why that is, because you might be the center of the problem. So the root that deal is actually, put it this way, it's about sharing right now, and it's about authentic sharing. And giving is greater than taking. So we all have to make a living. That's why we have created a monetary system or a barter system. Everything is built and based on exchange. That is very important. But do not, like the card said, be taking advantage of. It's not like the big guy can come in and take advantage of the little guy. Right now, the little guy knows what's up. So it seems that they seem to be the little guy, but the way showers are the ones that are not right now the millionaires, billionaires, and all the crazy ones. They will be, because they will be basically the new directors of where Earth goes and how this goes on this planet. It is like, let's say you have an agreement, and person A has millions of dollars, spends a little budget, and then puts that budget on, you can say, the smaller person that can possibly make that budget. Like, just to look at the thing, it's not really returning. So the richer person, this is the energy construct, has to give up their budget. Okay? The idea is that everybody has to be in the equation, has to be happy. So if somebody brings more bread to the table, everybody's got to eat. It's not like that a group of people, a section of people have to make the bread back. They starve while the others are eating. There has to be an equilibrium and a balance. And that goes out to the millionaires, to the billionaires. If you have more money in things and investments going, and there's certain things that you have to give up, there's less drama when you give it up. Count your losses and find out where is a return and where does it come back. And sometimes in a Chinese storylines, like Sun Tzu or Lao Tse or Confucius, you can read, sometimes it is wise for the emperor to come out of his castle and go to the farmer and ask where is it safe to cross the river, because the farmer lives by the river, the emperor lives in the castle. So sometimes the mountain guide that has less income than you probably knows you how to guide you through that mountain or through that shadowy valley that you're going through in order to make it. Listen to those who don't appear as big as flashy. All that glitter ain't fish scale. All that glitter ain't gold. People coming with flashy trends, superior, great things and big cars and fancy things. See, when you take all of this away, what is the content that they deliver? What is really coming out of their mouth? What do they have when you take that all away? That is your truth. And right now it's about facing the truth. And right now it's about sharing. So if you have more, share with people. If you have stuff like I invest in myself, I don't recount my investment in myself to myself, so I have to pay myself back to infinity. That will be absurd and it will never end. So what I do is, there's things that I put up and I give up, and they come back in many ways. So I'm not so stingy with myself in when it comes to what has to be shared, what has to be offered. So right now the power is, and this is for this week, the creator. It's for the creation, the creational aspect in you and what you bring with that. Go with that, trust that. This is the flow, this is the path, this is where we're going. And this show is the beginning of a weekly galactivation energy report that I'll design. I have my cards, and like I do my readings, I'll give energy reports. So this is this week's orientation to really look at that, recalibrate that. We have to work together, but we have to share, and we have to understand the message. And even if somebody calls us out on something, we have to stand corrected. It is also been observed that, let's say, a group of people set something up, and there's one of the group, that runs for all the income and runs with the income, and then later on the group has to find out how much did this night even make, and this other person that went for the income didn't feel it necessary to communicate that. And that's on a global scale for all businesses right now. You need to communicate. You need to sit everybody down. There has to be an equilibrium and a sharing taking place, or there's going to be no sales, no profit, no providence, no prominence, no good outcomes for your setups. And for this end of this year, so I'm giving you a little bit more. Usually I will keep it really short and on point for this week's delivery, is structure your life to the end, towards the end of this year. No more flying around. Detox yourself. Do that. Have a discipline. Have a regiment. Be on point. Be grounded. Do things like little things slide. If you do not pay attention, little things pile up and become big things. That's more dangerous than missing one big thing. So pay attention to detail. And if you can, in the world, like we did with Syria and other countries, if you can, and if we have enough, help. Because it's not about what you want right now. It's about traveling at the speed of need. What do you need right now? What is necessary? I don't need 50 pair of sneakers right now. What is it that I need? I have, 3 pairs that I use. Utilize what you have. Cherish what is given. Understand. Being in a vessel is a gift. Breathing life. Saying yes to living. Participating in this universe so it can respond to you in a proper way is a gift. You're not in control when that's taken away from you. So utilize that to the best of your possibilities, to your human potential, so you can reach the apex of your destiny, the pinnacle of potential, if you will, and go out there and enchant the world, because you're the wizard. You're here to do that. So great things I expect from you, great endeavors and great things that you're going for. This is the charge, this is the time, and your time is now. As the galactic Mayan calendar says, starting on the 25th, this is the time of the wizard. The creators, the inventors, all of those people come forth, put it up, patent it, bring it out, release it, show the world that you have stuff that actually works, share with the world in a respectful exchange for what you do, and the world will be better and greater. And concentrate more on the good and less on the drama, and create more good. Speak more good. Speak less drama. Don't bring drama in or other dramatic situations. Transform and bring the good without ignorance, but also not in non-resistance that, yeah, I'm Jesus, that I'm this. Everybody's Jesus, okay? Everybody is Muhammad. Everybody is Buddha. Everybody is Viracocha. Everybody is Pakalvotan. Everybody is holy. Everybody is source. Everybody is God. We have to stop individuating this God complex that you are the only one or the only incarnation. When I say I'm Ra, I am a collective connector to a bigger social memory complex that is called the Ra. That doesn't make me the only one. And there are many of us out there. I reflect the light of Arcturus, which I feel highly resonant with, hence the name Arcturus Ra. Those who don't know, my real name is Rene, Re Ra, renewal, light, same thing. Renaissance, René, as in French. So, just that we're clear, I speak my truth. I hope you heard me. I hope you hear yourself, take time out for yourself, listen to yourself, listen to your loved ones, and I see you next week on another Galactivation Energy Report. This is Arcturus Ra. See you on the flip side.